Who should we love? Everyone. Any more specific? Sorry? God first. Ourselves, because He loves us. We're worthy to be loved. Our neighbours, already mentioned. Our enemies. Gets a bit harder. I was thinking about this. I know the Bible stories because my granny told them all before I could read the Bible. So I thought, well, it'd be good to just do a Bible story. And this Bible story was told by Jesus to a man who really asked that question, well, who should I love? And this is what Jesus told the story. So I'm going to ask my wife to come up and use that microphone over there, which I hope is working. And she's going to read the story from the Bible. But just to make it slightly more interesting, I need some help. And the first thing I need, you'll probably guess the story straight away when I say, I need 3 bandits. Anybody volunteering to be bandits? Robbers, another word for it. No volunteers. One volunteer is worth 10 forced men, but I don't mind using force. There, brilliant bandits. Well done. I knew some children would definitely volunteer to be bandits. Come on, I want you to hide up in these church pews here. Yeah. You're hiding, ready to get robbed something. But you can go anywhere you like, actually. You hide so that you just can't be seen. Very good. Now, just a little thing I need to point out, health and safety. When you come to rob someone, as you're going to do shortly, I don't want you to beat them up. I want you, if possible, not even to touch them, but just to act. And it's miming, so you don't make any noise, but I'd like them robbed about here. so that those people out there can see. Okay, so you just rob them when they get to here. Okay? So keep hitting, or they won't come. Keep hiding. When they get to here, rob them, right? But don't hit them, just rob them. Now, I need someone to be robbed. Sophie, thank you so much. I'm so glad you come from that seat of learning in Durham to be robbed in church. Stand there. Usually stop robbing people now, don't pass the background anymore. But anyway, you get robbed in church and you're going to be. Now, Ed is going to read the story, and when she reads the bit, I want you to act it. Robbers, you have to listen as well, but remember the robbing has to take place here. This is the scene of the crime. So this is a person, and these are the robbers. Can you read the first bit, Ed?
A Jewish man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers.
Do a good beating up, please. Okay, thank you. Get some money, take it back to the
They stripped him of his clothes.
Stripped him of his clothes? It gets worse.
They beat him.
They beat him? Come on, a bit more than that.
And they went away.
Put the foot in, boy, put the foot in. That's it. Do a good job. Come on, you're big, give me a good kick. Come on. Well, okay.
And they left him half dead.
Right, you can leave now. Okay, Rob, you're finished. Off you go back to your pew and count your money. Take that with you, it's yours. So you're out volunteering. Now, if you can just crawl, and you're almost dead, if you just crawl to that first step so people can see you, that's all. Don't get the dramatic impact. Right, just lie there. Perfect. Okay, now the next person to come along was A priest. We only have one priest. Just up there, please, priest. And then if you could just same place, you're going to Jericho too for some reason. And listen carefully to the reading and then do it, please.
A priest happened to be going down the same road.
Hands praying, please. Thank you. Pointing up, thank you.
And when he saw the man, he passed by on the other side.
Okay, back to your seats, round the back. See enough of you. Every Sunday. The next person, it's really a temple official. And the nearest we've got is a church warden. And there is a new church warden here today, and I think I'm going to pick him. I know there's an old church warden, and I don't want to cause an upset. It's very easily done. But I think I'm going to pick you. Could you come here, church? Aren't you a new church warden? No.
Other side.
No, Simon's the other side.
Oh, Brian.
This.
Are you the new church warden? Wrong side. Up there. I've got Simon. Are you a church warden? Right, there you are. You're a church warden. You're acting in this now, okay? Just listen to what it says and do it, please.
So too, a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side.
I've just lost his marriage and he was a Samaritan. Well, so the next bit, well, Paul, I know you've been up. Could you be the Samaritan for me? Oh, you are kind. Oh, everything's yes and amen in Christ Jesus. Okay.
For the Samaritan, as he travelled, came where the man was.
It's a person. I forgot I should have got a literalist. Okay, right.
When he saw him, he took pity on him. He went to him, bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey.
Stop there. I have organised a donkey. And there are two gentlemen who agreed to be a donkey. You're one donkey, come on then. And have you got your friend? He's down here, there's friends here, pick one of your mates here. I know you've got mates down there. Has he agreed? Come on, yeah, he's agreed. Stood up. Very well done, donkey. Now, this is slightly technical and quite risky. So, you are the front of the donkey, right, and you're going to be heading in that direction around to there, okay? You're the back of the donkey, you hold him on his waist, you hold him on his waist, and bend right down, get your head right down, and you feel the baby. The person here, over the arms, and you've just got to kind of walk and, look to...
Then he put the man on his own donkey,
Yeah.
brought him.
Right, bring him round. You're looking after him. Come on. Really, honestly, you can't get this stuff. Okay. Right, just stop there a moment. Stop there a moment. I need an innkeeper. Come on, that's too hard. Anybody keep it in. Can I have an innkeeper, please? Volunteer. Oh, thank you, Jacob. You're very kind. Come on. So this is your inn. You're in here. Okay. So if you could just sit down there in the pew there, we'll be coming on in a minute. Okay. Right. On you go with the donkey. Keep coming in.
The man brought him to an inn.
Very good. Don't smile so, you're dead. Smiling. You'll be beaten up and in a terrible state. Anyway.
And there the man took care of him.
Right, okay, you can go in the back pew, and Sophie lie down on the bed, that's the pew, yeah. And Donkey, you can go. And can you look after her, please? In whatever way appropriate. Over there. Right. Here we go. Right, we're nearly there.
The next day he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper.
There, go innkeeper, get the money.
Look after him, he said. When I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have.
Thank you very much. A round of applause. Thank you, Edmund. Jesus said, if you love me, you will obey me or keep my commandments. Jesus gave a command immediately after this story, which was, go and do the same. Isn't it great? There's nobody lying about robbed in Cambridge. And none of us have had to go to Jericho, really. So we're unlikely to find someone, so we're let off the hook, really. I'm going to give some personal testimony now from last week. Very recent. Because you may have an impression of me that's not quite true, and it might just change a little bit now. I was on Histon Road, not the road to Jericho, the road to Histon, on my bicycle. I was approaching the Co-op. There's a parade of shops, and the Co-op's one of them. And as usual, there was a man sitting outside, just near the door. And I thought, oh, thank goodness I'm on my bike. I won't have to stop and talk with him. Not dreadful. I then went to the cash machine, the one furthest away from him, and got, well, actually, I was robbed by the cash machine. I'm going to call it a one-armed bandit from now on, because it said it gave me some money, it didn't. A lie. So the following day, I took myself down into town, having tried on the internet and failed to tell them they didn't give me the money, to go to the bank to get my money back. And lo and behold, strategically placed as they always are, outside the bank was a homeless man with a plaque saying, I only need £32 for a room for the night. And I know full well the strategy. However, God had dealt with me a little bit, and after I'd been to the bank and they gave me my money back, I thought, well, I can afford to be generous, I've just got my money back that I was robbed. So I went out and decided that I would speak with the man. His name was Luke. And I decided to ask the question I've asked all of you to ask people. I said, well, what do you know about Jesus? He said he died for our sins. I said, well, he also said it's more blessed to give than to receive. So I'm going to give you some money. And I gave him, not all, but some of the 30 quid that I just got back from the bank and the one-armed bandit. I said, did you know, Luke, there's a book in the Bible, the very one we've had read to us this morning. It's named after you, or you're named after the person who wrote that book. He said, yes, I do know it. I said, have you read it? He said, no, I haven't. I said, well, I would suggest you do read it, because you'll find out more about the man who I'm talking about, Jesus, because he said it's more blessed to give than receive. And I gave him some money. And left it with that. I said, oh, by the way, could you give me your eye on my bike? I'm just going to Boots. Well, he didn't. When I came back, he got a bit of money off me, so he went to spend it, obviously. But you know, the story teaches us two things, I feel. First of all, who to love. If you love Jesus, he's saying, go and do the same. Obey me. He says, go somewhere else as well. Go and make disciples to all the world. Those are the two commandments that Jesus has given us. If you love me, you keep my commandments. You'll do what I say, you'll obey me. To get back, love is a 4-letter word. And it's spelt T-I-M-E. The man who looked after the person on the road to Jericho, I'm sure had business to do. He had a donkey like my bike. He could have just ridden past. But no, he stopped. He bound up the wounds of the man. He took him to an inn, had nothing to do. He looked after him. And you know, I'm being challenged by God when I see someone who's homeless to think, like Mother Teresa used to think. That is Jesus. Who wouldn't want to go and talk with Jesus? Made in the image of God. Those people sitting at the cash machines are made in God's image. Mother Teresa said, I see someone, the dross of society, and think, that is Jesus. I'm not sure I totally agree with Mother Teresa's theology, but I do agree with what she did. Love is a 4-letter word, and it's spelled C-A-S-H. Cash. If Jesus had only touched your heart and not your pocket, how real is he? The guy paid for his accommodation and said, if there's any more, I'll come back and pay the rest. That's called cash commitment. He didn't say, I'll pay the next £10. Whatever it costs, I'll come back and pay it. I started off and asked, who should you love? If you're here because you love Jesus, go and do the same.
I'm going to ask for Rita to come and do the prayer while we're in time. Let's go.